Well, we're live. Cool. So, some outdoor live stream. I'm gonna jump on that trampoline and get started. So, this is my favorite workout that I do. One of my favorite. My other one is skateboarding. But I want to talk about why and just kind of be on this live stream here so that I can talk about whatever we want as I jump. And this exercise that I'm doing right now is actually really good because I'm in one location. It's a trampoline. I'm jumping on a trampoline and it's all enclosed. It's very safe. Because I'm kind of far from my house, I want to see the quality of the live stream. Okay, so let's see. So H Street says, "What's up?" So what's going on, Denny? I know that's you. So yeah, we're gonna be jumping on the trampoline. Let me Okay, so we got one person watching. So yeah, I'm gonna be checking the chat every couple minutes, and I'm jumping on the trampoline to do something while live streaming. Hanging out. We gotta do something fun now in this holidays. I'm not uploading regular videos, but we're having fun. I don't know. I just decided to do something different. All my videos are scripted, just doing the same thing, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do something different. Let's do this whole live stream thing. So, yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about, while I'm doing this, a little bit about the holidays. Hopefully you guys can kind of hear. So, a little bit about the holidays and kind of the cool tech that I've managed to get. So, I actually got 2 gift cards, and with that I actually bought a 100-watt power adapter, which for anybody who's like filming or needs to use a phone for a while, it's always good to keep the phone powered up because it has a lot of wattage, and to charge my computer under an hour and a half too. So that, and being a tech person, there's always some cool things that you see creatively that people find. Another one was like a mouse wireless charger thing. And of course, this holiday season, I got myself a lot of tech too. I got the 13-inch MacBook Air with M1 chip, which I use to edit videos now, because the previous computer for coding and editing, it just wasn't enough. It was taking a while to do things. It was a bit of a hassle to do work on that thing. So let's see, I'm looking at the chat, and I got one comment from Austin Bell. Blind Howard, how are you? I'm doing good. How's everybody? Thanks for asking. Hopefully everybody had a good holidays. I know I sure did. For the holiday season, I'm doing these live streams to see how they do. See how the people like them. So far, they've been pretty positive. So I may do a Blind Power Random Live secondary channel for this kind of stuff. Or maybe on here, I don't know. It's kind of fun to just turn on the camera and just talk. Right? As a content creator, that's understandable. I usually do different things on my gaming channel every so often. Yeah, that's true. We just got to do different things and kind of change it up. And we're nearing 1,000 subscribers. That's insane. One of my things, I have 2 businesses that I'm doing on the side, which is a social media app for people with disabilities and also a consulting firm that I'm starting. But my ideal job would be for this thing to just blow up so that I could start making full-time income on here. I would just film all day, and I love doing this. So we're on the way there. We're almost 1,000 subscribers, which is really cool. So yeah, So I'm gonna show you guys this exercise that I do on the trampoline. I like the trampoline because, you know, I wanted to demonstrate how it doesn't matter what disability you have, you can do the trampoline, because around me there's this mesh that basically makes it so that if I fall against the mesh, and I'm gonna go on this side, if I fall against the mesh, it bounces me back so I don't fall outside. And I've actually used this as a weight loss technique, and it's worked. This is, you know, it's the holidays, so getting back in shape. It's fun. It's a fun thing to do. I wanted to do this while live streaming because, you know, I'm kind of curious how the audio is while doing this. So I just did a 360. A little bit more than a 360. The fun thing about this is you can use a lot of energy. And I don't know, I hate doing this alone. Like, I need to do it with my family. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to live stream this so that we have something to do. All right. I'm looking at the chat periodically to see what we got. Let's see, 8 streets. Yo, that's crazy. Slide some subs my way, just kidding. I mean, 8 streets, you just gave yourself a shout out. Yeah, for sure. You know, I might put you on one of the end cards in one of my videos probably sometime soon. See what your best viewed video is and put that out there. It's kind of crazy how long it takes to get a channel up and running. Like, it took me, it's gonna be probably about 4 years to get to monetization, which is crazy. It's 4 years of doing videos for free before getting there, but you know what? I can't complain. I got a good audience, which is a very niche thing. Like, we're a niche, you know? As a blind visually impaired community, we're such a niche, yet, you know, we can make things happen. A lot of these other YouTubers, like this Canadian girl, she does videos, but she does more like toward the sighted, but also toward, like, you know, our community. But she does a lot of stuff for the sighted about like blind visual impairment. And I'm like, you know, I like to cater to specifically to the blind visually impaired community. You know, there's no creators out there that are like, oh, you know, look at this tech is this way, you know, like this. I want to be that creator that just gets to review lots of cool stuff. I'm getting to the point where once I'm over 2,000 subscribers, so I'm almost at 1,000. I think once I hit 2,000, I can start using third-party platforms to get gadgets and stuff for free and start, you know, doing reviews on different tech. NFT Newsline, that's a good idea for a video. Let's see. I think this is a NFT Newsline on the method, I guess you're trying to say. So, Austin, DEITL, yeah. I'll definitely look into the NFB Newsline. I've had quite a bit of requests for that, so I'll definitely do a video on that for sure. I used to use it pre-internet days, like 2000. I mean, not pre-internet, like when smartphones were not exactly there. I used to use that service, and then after the internet started becoming so relevant on our smartphones, I kind of stopped using it. But it's a really good service, to be honest. It's good stuff. Yeah, my mini channel has Eight Streets Gaming has what? Yeah, you know, the name is very important too. But if you get, you know, your gaming channel and stuff, with gaming, that's a whole nother market though. With your main channel, you know, if you're posting like things about things related to like disability and stuff, like that's the market. Like assistive technology, that's the market I know best when it comes to creators. And with that, you know, it's been just discovery. I feel like I've looked at my discovery, like my search, and a lot of the time it's just been recommended videos from other creators, which is crazy. A lot of people have found me through other creators, and I popped up in their feed, you know, based on that. Tags are very important. So that's something I learned the hard way. I'm like, why are my views not getting views? Why is there only 10 views? Because I didn't use tags. You gotta like go to the advanced thing when you're uploading, and you gotta hit the tags. So let's see. How many people we got watching? Okay, we got 4 people watching. What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's having great holidays. So I'm here on a trampoline. I'm talking a lot, but I gotta jump a little more too. So I'm on a trampoline, doing something a little bit different, because you know we gotta have fun around here too. This is probably one of the best things to do. It's so hard to fall from here, and even if I fall, I'm still engaged with this trampoline. So for 2021, one of my goals as a creator is so we can be able to just make videos a lot more, yet be able to make it sustainable. So I'm gonna go back to daily uploading on the 1st. I've been doing daily uploading for like 2-3 weeks now, and I want to keep it going. Man, it's a workout. It's in the air because it's satisfying. You know, I'm like, I haven't worked out today, so I might as well do this live. Since the other live stream did so well, I'm like, I'm gonna keep doing this. Once we go back to regular scheduling on the 1st, I'll find some way to do this every such day. I haven't planned anything out for the live streams yet, but I want to make this a regular thing. Let's see. The tags work. I have a Marvel's Avengers collection of a early unboxing video that has over 200 views. Yep, 8 streets. I agree with you. You got to use the tags and the categories. The thing is getting past the algorithm. That's what I struggle with. I'm like, okay, what does the algorithm promote? Because this algorithm, like I know that Apple Watch, Braille display support now in Apple Watch, that video is doing pretty good. I'm like, okay, interesting. And in some videos from like 2 years ago, because it's going to open doors to my future. I mean, so let's see, another question. Bun Power, does NFB Newsline have a male or female voice? So when I logged onto it, which was years ago, I don't remember. It's been a while. I imagine they must have 2 voices, like multiple voices, because having a single male or a single female, it depends on you or everything. I'll have to take a look at that for the video. So yeah, it's definitely man, these airplanes, I swear. Yeah, these I lost my train of thought. So yeah, I'll take a look at the NFB Newsline for sure, and do a video on that. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can get the video out on the 1st, since I have no video scheduled yet. Because that'd be cool to take a look at. I'll probably take a look at it on the Victor Reader and on the phone, and then also the phone number, to see what the differences are and kind of go over them. That's why I like getting video requests, because a lot of things, like I look at my tech space and what I know. I'm like, okay, you know, I can do this, I can do that, like more in the tech space. But it's kind of nice to get requests for videos that I have not thought about, or I've gotten many requests. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta get back to that. Let's jump to more. Whoa. Yeah, it just fell, and it just doesn't, you know, falling on here is not a big deal. Actually, it's kind of fun. All right. The only thing on the trampoline is my monocular has gone flying a few times. Yeah, not a big deal. You know, when skateboarding, I've had that happen too, though. So it's a thing. Let's see. Is the Pizza Hut accessible with VoiceOver? When I last used it, those apps are generally accessible. It's very hard now. I mean, at least on iOS, it's very hard to find an app that's not accessible after iOS 13. The reason why is because the buttons that are not accessible, it uses OCR, and the images that are text only, it'll OCR it as well. So even if the developer doesn't use accessibility in their app, for the most part, if they're doing like native, like the actual Apple tools to make the app, it's pretty good. So if you're running like older than iOS 13, that may be another story. But Apple revolutionized, it'll generally say the name of the text on the image. I have to do a video on that as well, and kind of make a sample bad accessibility app, because I'm an iOS developer, mobile developer in general, so I can code up a little app that has bad accessibility and demonstrate how Apple revolutionized accessibility by using OCR and image recognition. You know, I don't know if you guys realize, but VoiceOver has drastically changed from iOS 12 to iOS 13, and iOS 14 got a lot of cleanups. Android, I honestly, I use the talkback thing, but I don't see that much changes. I like the fact that the transcoding has a net around it, so that's good for medical condition. So yeah, that is true. The fact that there's a transparent thing around the trampoline, yeah, it helps a lot. And yeah, you know, depending on the medical condition, it can help as well. So this is in reply to Larry's last reply. So I want to ask you guys, what are you guys waiting for in 2021? What are you expecting? Let's get some tech talk around here. What are you looking for in 2021, assistive technology wise? I'm looking for a watch for the watch. Now with Braille display support on the watch, I'm looking for a Braille watch that connects to your Apple Watch. That's going to be a thing. Just wait and see. It's going to be such a cool device that just connects to your Apple Watch, and it'll be like the Braille watches that they used to have. The silver ones with the top tap thing. I forget what it's called, but it had like a little cap, and you pop the cap open, and there was a Braille display in there for the time. I want to see that connects to the Apple Watch. Now with Braille support, that's possible, which is so cool. And then when you navigate apps and stuff, you can use the Braille display to feel what's on your watch. Yeah, you know, it's a revolutionary thing coming. Let's see. So Austin VEITI or L, I don't know what it says. He you said blind. What do you mean that? Oh, blind. Tower. Have you ever heard of the acapella text-to-speech engine? Yeah, I have actually. I think it sounds familiar, but I haven't done any research on it. I imagine this is probably for. So what platform is this for? You saying like for Windows, for Android? What's this for? That'd be a good thing to research and find out. Because I've heard of them, I just don't recall what they're used for or any of that. Text-to-speech engines in general. Back in the day, it was like you were able to like mess with it more because it was not complete. But nowadays, I don't even have. Okay, when I grab a PC, I don't think about installing NVDA, Zoom Text, JAWS. If I need a screen reader for like long reading sessions, because I can't read more than like 2 paragraphs without getting fatigued, I'll actually use the narrator on Windows or like the voiceover on Mac, but here it's mainly narrator because narrator's actually gotten good. It used to be that by default, oh, you have to install JAWS or NVDA. No, like it's gotten so good that I don't feel the need for third-party software for accessibility, which is awesome. And with Apple's done it so well that there's never been the need for that. Microsoft recently has stepped up their game since Windows 10. The creator update, I think it was in 2016. They nailed accessibility there. That was just awesome. And you were able to like get eloquent on there and everything, which is great. And now, let's see what we're gonna get with iOS 15 and accessibility and other stuff this year. I'm waiting to see something revolutionary. It's been incremental for the past couple years. Wanting to see some huge changes or something. It's been incremental the past couple of years. 2016, the big narrator improvements. 2019, we got the voiceover improvements, and then we got the subscription thing with JAWS, which I think that was around 2014, 2015. But we gotta get more cool stuff out there. Oh, that's for Android. The text-to-speech Android. Yeah, for Android, that's cool. I'll have to take a look at that. Honestly, with TalkBack, I'll have to take a look at it to see if it's actually better than TalkBack, because the default TalkBack anyway, because I've used just TalkBack and it's bad. When you compare it to like VoiceOver, there's screen delays. I did a video where I showed you the delay with iOS and screen input delay with the screen reader on, and it's actually 0.03 milliseconds. And I wanted to do it with Android, but Android is not a fair thing, because with Android, the way it's coded, there's a delay anyway. So now there's other ways I can get really techie into how Android is changing and how it's going to make things faster. But it's going to get faster in the next couple 2-3 years, because they're doing some really big changes to the software engineering side, and things are going to get a little bit better. But regardless, there's still some delays. Pepper! Dog likes to bite everything, and she just wanted to bite my tripod. This dog, she's oh man, what breed is she? I forget. We have like guard dogs here, and I forget the name of these. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank here. But yeah, TalkBack's gonna get better, and the whole Android ecosystem's gonna get better with the couple different changes that are coming. Okay, if you want to really see the techie side of things, just look up Kotlin native. That's what Android's gonna be doing. That's gonna make things much better. It's one of the reasons why there's still delays when it comes to screen readers and stuff, is because everything's emulated. Nothing's really native Android quite yet. What is your favorite soda? So let's see. It's a visual, but I think it's so there is someone that I know that is into music, but they highly rely on voiceover. I wonder if Apple will do something to make GarageBand on iOS and Mac to make it more accessible. GarageBand is already pretty accessible. If you want to make it even more accessible, I'd probably get like a MIDI keyboard. Because if you're trying to play on the on-screen keyboard or like you could use like the computer keyboard as well, but for some things it's good to have like physical hardware for. But yeah, Apple should totally improve that at some point. It's visual, but it should be possible. The only thing is the audio waves. My question is, how do you interpret like the audio waves that are visual when editing audio, and you can see when it peaks and stuff? That's the thing, is like how, the easiest way would be a braille display, one of those textual, like a 90 cell braille display where it can do like tactile graphics. Use that and then like have it change as you're going through the track, maybe like have it peak at these little lines, and the higher lines are that it peaks, and then I don't know, something like that where you can use a braille display to determine when audio peaks and like that kind of thing. Fine, what is your favorite soda? I actually don't drink soda anymore. I used to, but then nowadays I'm on the healthy side. So let's see, what else? Check the audio, make sure the audio is good. Alright, well there's a lot of noise in the audio. Sorry about that. It's kind of crazy how the phone's microphone picks up all the noise, the birds and all that stuff. Now, I want to talk about Big Sur, the update for macOS, and it's been quite a journey. So I got the M1 Mac, and I've been using Big Sur, and I will tell you that Big Sur, when it comes to accessibility, is incredible. The magnification is even more flawless, and VoiceOver is now able to use the same gestures like on your phone, and it's just so much more polished. macOS 11, it's a whole new number, and it totally deserves it. I'm gonna do another jump to get myself energized. Let's do it. I got energy. Oh man, this thing's a blast. All right. Let me look at the chat again. See what else we can do here. What does NFB use for a phone? Let's see. I think they have an app and they have a phone number with NFB Newsline. Watching what consume as well. Yeah, it's good to be healthy. Yeah. Blanca, what is your favorite? So let's see. Yeah, the NFB Newsline is available through like the phone number and through an app, and they've got good availability of that. I'm for certain. They have like the Victor Reader support. They have the phones. They have their website. NFB's just killing it with the Newsline and with other partnerships. The only thing I'm kind of upset about is that they're ignoring Tesla. Everybody's like, we were in the meeting and the online thing, the call for, and I asked about Tesla. They're like, well, Tesla, and it kind of like, it feels like companies are skipping over Tesla as the next thing. I don't know if there's some kind of partnership or something, but Tesla deserves the credit that they've gotten. I mean, the Tesla Model S, I think it's called the Raven Edition or something. That thing is literally driving itself. Right now it requires supervision, but I'm certain that Tesla, the way they explained it was 99.9% is ready. It's at 0.01%. It's at 0.1% that they're worried about. And that's just crazy. Like, we're almost at full self-driving. It's just getting all the other cars to communicate with them and basically have an ecosystem. That's my thing with automation and all this stuff. And NFB's done such a good job with everything they do. But I haven't seen Tesla at these conferences, and Tesla totally deserves to be there and to speak. It's always these other brands that I haven't seen one prototype of their full self-driving vehicles yet. They barely even they show images, they show mock-ups, but we haven't seen like a full thing happening with full self-driving. They had the Ubers in Vegas. Yeah, sure. I think that was like that was either Uber or Lyft. That was Lyft that was doing it. But they have their own thing. Lyft, okay, yeah, Lyft got their credit, great. But Tesla needs to get credit for not a designated route, because these Lyft and Uber things that they did in Vegas in the conference, the NFB conference last year. Those were preset routes, and you were able to go from point A to point B because the thing was recorded and it was ready. But with the Tesla Model S Raven Edition, it can take you wherever you want with full self-driving. And I put in the $100 for a Cybertruck. I am hoping that by 2022, when these cars are delivered, I'll be able to have a beta of some sort to drive the car with self-driving. Let's do another jump. All right, I'm gonna try to aim for the double here. Double 360, so 720. Nope, that wasn't it. Here we go. I'm gonna do another one. I did half of one. Try to do. All right, almost. 360. There's one that I like to do, which is spinning. Yeah. Oh man, it feels, it's tiring. But at least I'm moving while entertaining. I'm entertaining myself doing this live streams as well as you guys, because honestly, jumping alone is like, nah, I'm just gonna live stream it. Oh man. Let's see. What Tesla is doing is very innovative. I would love for them to display what accessibility features they're working on for the self-driving. The problem is they're working on a lot of cool stuff. I look at Telos of EV and the Tesla experience. Man, there's like 4 channels I follow for Tesla, for like self-driving in general, and they all talk about really good stuff, but the NFB, AFB, they kind of ignore Tesla and they make it like Tesla's not a thing. And why? Like, why can't we see Tesla at the conferences? I mean, I'm saying, okay, either they ignore Tesla or Tesla ignores them. I don't know what, I can't say, oh, NFB or AFB and be critical like I'm doing now. I gotta be fair here and say maybe it's Tesla the one that is ignoring them. But honestly, whoever is ignoring who in this situation, we need. It's just great. It's futuristic. It's got all the AI stuff built in. It's ready for upgrades because it's all electronic, so it can be upgraded for FSD, full self-driving. Tesla is already pretty much there. They just don't feel ready to roll it out to the public. BMW, they have mostly prototypes. They've done some stuff with NFB, but I don't know. It's been prototypes. In 2010, 2011, they had that demo at the, I think it was ATIA, where, we had that vibration thing where if it vibrated under your seat, it was supposed to be like, you're supposed to brake or something, and if it's and then like on your arms, if it vibrates on your hands, if it vibrates, it's supposed to be like speed. On your different sides of your back, left and right, is to turn. They had all these cool things, but we never saw the light of day of those things. And I think that was Audi, wasn't it? Who was that? Audi. I don't know. If you guys remember, let me know who did that driver's challenge thing in 2011. But we never saw the light of day for that thing. Steven Weber, thank you. Yeah, I'm live streaming at least for now for the holidays, and then we may do something on a regular schedule. Hopefully, anything is possible. NFB could be setting a barrier, or Tesla may see the disabled as a minority or not so much of a priority. Yeah, Age Streets, you make a good point. They could just not see us as a priority, because NFB has done so many cool things, and I'm like, why isn't Tesla there? But yeah, maybe Tesla sees us as a minority, and their human resources people just decide to ignore us. Even though I'm still getting my Cybertruck in 2022, and I'm gonna have the FSD beta and use it, to go to the supermarket at least, some kind of like short term like freedom. I can go to the supermarket. I can go 5 minutes away from my house. That's the kind of thing I'm looking for now. I don't expect to be able to take the expressway, even though it can. I don't expect to take the expressway and go from Florida to Texas. I know we're not ready for that yet, but I know that we're ready for it. I want to go from my house to the supermarket, which is 5 minutes away, and it's right across the street type of thing, We're ready for that. We're so ready for that. We need the self-driving freedom. We totally need that self-driving freedom so that we can be on the road. I mean, it's so good. For example, the Tesla Semi, if the truck driver falls asleep, guess what happens? It pulls to the side of the road and it calls emergency services. There could be an emergency services specifically for these Tesla vehicles that could also handle certain things for those who can't drive. So, there's a crash or an accident or something, Tesla emergency services will come and, take the car to the shop, type of thing, kind of like a AAA, I think it's called, for Tesla vehicles. That's the kind of thing I think that they can do. They can find a solution for, just like they're doing with the Tesla semis for truck drivers. I'm looking forward to seeing a video or vlog if it happens. Let's see. 8 Streets, that's the thing. Vlogs, I love vlogging, but they don't do well. It's kind of like annoying that they don't do well. I love vlogging, and I love always having the camera on me, But for some reason, what does best is my scripted videos. It's so weird. I've gotten requests for them before, but it's like people request them, but then I don't know if it's the algorithm that doesn't show them the videos, or I think I might try vlogging again once I hit the 1,500 subscriber mark, to see if, because I'm over 1,000 subscribers at that point, maybe the algorithm treats me differently. I don't know, but I'm gonna try doing that again at 1,500 subscribers, and I'll be monetized. Yeah, I'll be monetized. I can't wait to be monetized. That's gonna be so cool to, do videos and make an earning from it. Even though that's the least part. I mainly enjoy this thing as a hobby, making videos. But if I can get monetized for that, oh, I'm so excited. I think we're the total of views right now is like 9,000 something monthly views. Once I think it's over 10,000 and 1,000 subscribers, start monetizing, and then YouTube starts promoting my videos and treating it a little bit different, which is good. I like that YouTube doesn't just hand you fame, doesn't just hand you, doesn't just hand you the views. They make you kind of work for it, which is really cool. That they, just like a normal job, you have to go through the ladder. Let's see. Even Weber, we should get lots of visually impaired and blind people to tweet Elon Musk. Yes, at the same time, and tell him we want to test the cars for the blind. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna see if on Twitter we can, all the creators in the blind community, if we can all partner up, and like all have some kind of like simultaneous live stream trying to get our people to do the same thing, or I don't know, some kind of huge collab to do that, because that would be crazy. I've thought about that myself. Like, okay, I could tweet Elon Musk, and then now that I have the blind power is becoming a fairly good sized channel, I'm like, at least let me test out the car and make a video on it. Show people what the possibilities are. But Elon Musk, he's a really open guy on Twitter. He's tweeted like personally to people and stuff, so that's a possibility. We can all tweet him at once. Tesla is just, oh man, they're just killing it. I can't wait so we can drive those things. But I'm also looking forward to, I think, what was this car? Oh man, it was the Rivian R1T or R1 something. I'm looking forward to that as well, because they've been a lot of talk and a lot of prototyping, but I haven't seen that much prototypes and stuff from them. But I'm looking over, to see what they do, because I know they've had some. I know another car dealer in Michigan. They have a lot of car factories. I know they took over a car factory there. I think, it was one of these EV companies. They took over that place there, so it's kind of interesting to see what happens. I want to see these other startups come up too, because Tesla, they're not a startup anymore, and they basically have a monopoly. Yeah, Ford has the Ford. I just said the name earlier. Man, I forgot the name already. Mach-E. The Ford Mach-E, is great. It's electric. Porsche has the Taycan. There's these cool things, but I don't know. Like, I want to see the small guys come up and step up their game. It's gonna be fun to see these new companies. Yeah, so let me start taking notes of us. Yeah, even Weber, that's true. We could get in touch with Blind 2 Billionaire. They've done a lot of really cool stuff and other creators as well. Yeah, we can get in touch with them, see we can all do like a joint thing and contact Elon Musk. I had an original plan to do like a community-driven thing, but it just, I don't know, the video just didn't get broadcasted. But I was like, oh, you know, let's make a 10-15 second clip from everybody in the community. I submitted to here. I had the instructions in the description. I did the whole video on that. That didn't turn out. So hopefully reaching out to other creators may help to get these community-driven things in there. Because I like doing these community-driven things. If we can all tweet at the same time, we can get something started. You know, I know that Elon Musk, you know, he may have, you know, HR people dealing with the Tesla Twitter account, but if we directly tweet at Elon Musk, he's the only sole person managing his tweets, which is really cool. So we can get access to that. I mean, if we can all get, you know, to ride the Tesla Model S, I think it's the Model S Raven Edition. I did a video on that about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. That thing is crazy. It just does everything by itself. It turns, it sees. There's a video from What's Inside who they filmed this guy who has a YouTube channel, but I can't remember the guy's name. He had just look up What's Inside Tesla self-driving or something. It should show up. You know, the guy literally is a genius. You know, he's interviewing, he's riding in this car with the person who owns it, who's a best friend from Elon Musk, and he's showing the screens, the LiDAR sensors to determine distance. The AI predicts corners and crouches based on if it knows what's on the side or not. It'll say crouching. What does it say? It's like crouching cannot see a turn or something. It says something of that sort, and then it'll slow down and then it'll turn. Like, it's very cautious. So let's see. Larry Tattoo says, I think I know what you were talking about. I don't know what company it was, but I think it was yeah, the called I opted driving. Probably I opted driving. Probably that could be the name. But that was a really cool thing with the driver's challenge in 2011. There's so many cool things that we can, so much tech that you know we can get access to sometime soon. It's just, since we are a minority, I think we have to start reaching out. Let's do it. Let's bombard Elon Musk with some tweets. Let's get to drive the Model S plaid, not plaid, what's it called, the Raven Edition? We got you. We can drive one of these things. So I'm jumping right now trying to do the 360. Oh man. I'm gonna do one more before I look at the chat. Ah, I got dizzy. Oh man. Well, let's look at the chat, shall we? Let's see. So I like doing these live streams because so far we've talked about self-driving cars, tech. Honestly, for 2021, I'm thinking about doing something for CES, but CES is all virtual. I want to see if I can get my way into CES to the live streams, and there's always some good tech there, like the smaller companies. They have a lot of accessibility stuff that kind of goes under the radar. Because these big creators like CNET, The Verge, they only follow the big stuff, what they call the center hall or whatever at the conference. They have the the South Hall, the Center Hall, the North Hall for the CES. I don't know how they're gonna label this online, but basically the Center Hall is where all the big companies are, and that's what the big companies like The Verge and CNET and a lot of these creators like Brian Tong, they tend to focus on the big stuff, and they miss the little things, the things that could be of service to us with accessibility. So I'm thinking I may join into CES and follow that. We already make instrumentals for my brother's channel. Plus I can update your intro song. Hey, you know what? That's a pretty cool idea, H Streets. We can do some kind of collab on that for the intro thing. I haven't changed the intro in forever, so that's a pretty good idea. I've been thinking at some point revamping the intro. Thing is, I use Adobe. It's one of those cartoon making Adobe tools things. And I haven't messed with that, so I gotta go back to that to create the intro stuff, and I'll let you know. See if we can get you can create a cool intro thing as well. That way your channel, your music channel, your details are linked in the description of all the videos. Let's see. So Bevan Weber, yeah. What I do is I write down the suggestions, and I make videos on them because I like these suggestions because I know that these videos do well, So I like to write down these suggestions and then be like, okay, I got suggested these things, and I'm gonna make videos on them. So that week of the 1st, we should have quite a bit of good videos that were actually suggested by you guys. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm probably gonna do some kind of website thing for Blind Power, so that way, not a website, yeah, like a website with like shortcuts to the videos and like a recommendations form thing, but also a Discord. Somebody said in the last stream about a Discord. That's not a bad idea too, so that way, we can interact as a community in the Discord. So many channels have a Discord, and that's a good way to interact with you guys as well when I'm not streaming. Let's see. So let's see what else we can do. So let's see what else we can do. So the next thing I guess that we could talk about so if you guys haven't seen it yet, I'm actually working on the app Emesis Social, so the app for people with disabilities. We're actually working on the dating feature for the app so that people with disabilities can find dates online with the Emesis app. Currently, we're not focusing much on user traffic. We're working on ironing out the bugs and getting that dating thing up and running. And then probably about like February or March, that'll be up and running, and then the platform can be out of beta. It's in public beta, so you can download it now. Just be mindful if there's gonna be bugs. Like there's a bug for resetting your password and stuff. But we're working on all that, so that's going to be that main platform, the social media for people with disabilities type of thing that I'm working on called Emesis. That'll be improved here in February, early March. We're going to be working on that, which is going to be exciting. We're going to be publishing that update. And in the next year, hopefully, we're going to be getting for the 2020 for the 2020 iOS 15, we're hopefully going to be getting some optimizations for OLED displays for the screen curtain on VoiceOver. I'm hoping, because right now, if you do the screen curtain on VoiceOver, the phones actually turn off the display, but I feel like Apple can optimize that so that there's no power, or like kind of like a low power mode type of thing for the display, not just the pixels but also like the digitizer, so that you can put like a single touch point and save even more battery. I'm hoping that comes out for iOS 15. What do you guys want to see for iOS 15 or Android 12? Alright, so I'm going to do one more jump. I'm going to jump, get some energy going. Alright. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some screen curtain improvements and magnification improvements for iOS 15. Let's do the 360. Oh man, I fell. Do it again. Well, for those who are visually impaired, I hope you guys can see the awesome sunset behind me. Let me see if the camera catches it. That's the nice thing about living in a farm. No, you can't see it. You can only see the house. Alright. I will tell you guys that if Samsung has a Galaxy Fold Fan Edition, like the budget ones, I highly recommend this phone. At least for the visually impaired, because it's a tablet. I mean, it runs Android. That's why it's my secondary phone. But this thing, it's so convenient. It's awesome. Folding phones are really convenient. Alright, we got one more person watching. Hello, welcome to the stream. So we're talking tech, self-driving cars, whatever comes to mind. This is kind of a hangout session where we just talk about anything. I'm on a trampoline and it's fun. Oh man, this live stream is a great way to entertain while working out. Alright, let's see. Oh, I guess one thing I'll talk about is I am going to be getting the Beecher Mirage replaced. I want to go to this optometry that I went for the Beecher Mirage, so that I can get that thing replaced with a newer, either more magnified type of binocular or something more high definition, because these things, the focal point is very narrow, and I would like to see a less narrow binocular. See my activity rings on the Apple Watch. I'm about to close I'm about 10 points away from closing, about 10 minutes away from closing my exercise thing. Once you get addicted to like closing the rings on the Apple Watch, it just becomes a habit, you know? So are you guys ready for ATIA? I'm getting emails for ATIA, and I'm actually hoping to be more involved in ATIA this year than previous years, since the NFB convention was kind of I was limited on what I can cover, because it was all kind of at the same time online, and I couldn't have like hands-on with the products. But I'm hoping that with ATIA, I can restream a lot of the videos and just kind of talk about my thoughts and stuff on them as they're happening. So yeah, you know, the ATIA. My only thing that I just wish is that these companies like Humanware, VFO, if they can send, you know, us creators stuff for, you know, for review, because that way, you know, we're technically a free advertising marketing, you know, thing. Like they can send us products for review, and okay, you have to send it back in 2 weeks or a week or whatever, and I'd be down for that. Like, you know, I love talking about tech and sending stuff out there. I always say that, and I always like to put it out there so that brands are aware that, you know, that we can review stuff and make things more known. Because there's some braille display devices, some braille displays, some magnifiers, some really cool tech out there that I'm not aware of, and others, you know, may not be aware of because they're smaller brands. And, you know, they may do like website marketing on Google, but they haven't reached out to the creators. You know, I'm gonna jump some more and see what else we talked about. One of my favorite things about jumping on here is the freedom to be able to do just about any trick without getting hurt. Because on the skateboard, it takes more thought to try to do things. And I might do a live stream of me skateboarding as well, talking about that skateboarding evolutionary varied person. Yeah, there's been some pretty good accidents that's happened to me as a visually impaired skater. Let's do it! Let's do the 360! Oh man. Exactly. Part of my thing that happens when I fall. My glasses get dislocated. Oh man. Well, it's been a good workout and a good live stream. So stay tuned for more live streams, at least for the holidays. I know I'm out of frame right now. I'll be in frame in just a minute. So hope everybody enjoyed this live stream. I'm behind the camera here getting my shoes on and stuff. The next live stream either will be like skateboarding or coding or something. I don't know. I'm experimenting to see what works and what doesn't. So let me grab the phone, and I'm gonna do more vlog style now. Let's see. There we go. So this is a tripod I was recording with. Thank you guys for watching, and we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the support. You know, we're almost at 1,000. Once, you know, we get monetized and it's gonna be a solid platform, we'll be able to do some more fun things like giveaways and stuff. That'll be great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I definitely enjoyed streaming. See you soon in the next live stream. Now I'm just trying to figure out how to stop the live stream. with me here. Finish